Privateers, stand by.
And in the arena for the house robots, we have Dead Metal with the pincers and the serrated saw blade. We also have Sig Killalot with the lance and the claws.
3, 2, 1.
5 alive. One will drop out soon. Major Tom in the middle of the picture. Can opener gets thrust aside by Raging Reality. Major Tom takes a tumble. It was an attack from Thermidor. Thermidor now under pressure from Can opener. There's Revenge of Trouble and Strife right in the middle of the arena. No one's going to touch that spinning disc. Thermidor quickly onto the attack. Major Tom sustaining more damage. Raging Reality has been a thrusting force so far in this Annihilator. They're all after Major Tom, it seems. Raging Reality is flipped, has a three-neck, a self-riding mechanism, and looks good to me. Major Tom, right in the thick of it. Has the flywheel weapon stopped? I think it has. Not there, though, on Revenge of Trouble and Strife, which also looks mean. Thermidor backs away to the right, scuttles off into the distance. Will come again. Oh, dear, Major Tom is at the mercy of the house robots. There's Revenge of Trouble and Strife. I think that looks mean and merciless, and Thermidor did too and got out of the way of that spinning weaponry just in time. Raging Reality and Can opener will survive this stage, I'm sure, and both look battle-hardened, but where's Major Tom? In peril. We've seen Thermidor locking horns there with Revenge of Trouble and Strife. Little bit of push from Thermidor. 100 kilos of strength, 15 miles an hour top speeds. Thermidor gets a shove from Dead Metal away towards the angle grinder and the side walls of the arena, and out of trouble mainly because Revenge of Trouble and Strife took on the house robot with a high pressure lifting CO2 flipper, the 25 kilo rotating body disc. Major Tom's not rotating anywhere, but it did survive. It is active and it has pressed the pit release button. Well, this is intriguing. I thought Major Tom had long gone, but no. So the fight is on to survive. Raging Reality in the horns of a dilemma. Clutched by Can opener, just getting away. Pit, 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 they cry. What's happened to Raging Reality now? The ref bot thinks Raging Reality, so impressive early on in this particular battle, is immobile. And Raging Reality, with the flipper and the running spikes, is about to go. It is counted out. I just thought for a moment Revenge of Trouble and Strife might have been pitted beforehand. But it is Raging Reality that goes out just before Trouble and Strife is pitted. They'll live to fight another day, I'm sure. With Raging Reality counted out by the ref bot. Well, they're all fighting up to get punished. What are they, kamikaze? Oh, they're roboteers. Enough said. Raging Reality is no more in this Annihilator. Onto the floor flipper. And we know the outcome of this. The floor flipper says fly, fly, fly away. Raging Reality.
Revenge of Trouble and Strife. They ended up in the pit, but Raging Reality had already been counted out. And Raging Reality are raging because the reality is they're out of the competition! I said Raging Reality were raging and you are. What went wrong?
I think he's pulled the main power out, got across the batteries.
And then you've done so well in past competitions.
We've always got to the semi-finals and the final, but this time it's not our day.
Yeah. What's it like fighting in the arena with that many robots?
It's quite hard because you just don't know what to go for. There's so many there.
Yeah.
And we just stopped that time. I don't know why.
Never mind, guys. You'll come back, won't you? And I'm sure you'll go further again. You look like you're about to burst into tears.
No, me, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Raging Reality!
And then there were 4. Raging Reality bite the dust, and we want more.
Thermidor, congratulations. They're all terrified of you. Have they good reason to be?
Probably not, no.
No, you're good. But why are you in bits now?
We just had we've had a few little scratches, nothing really serious.
No damage sustained, particularly.
No,
I saw a little There's a little minor dent down here, but no, nothing to worry about.
No.
Can you do it? Can you go all the way? Can you beat them? Come on.
We're going to try now. We've had a change of tactics. We got through the first round. We're going to really go for it now.
Are you surprised then? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we are.
The weapon's
If I'm not
gone
mistaken, that's not working like that,
down.
is
No,
it?
it's not. So what we're thinking of doing is taking the weapon right off. It weighs about 30 kilograms, so it should be a lot lighter, so we can move around a bit quicker next time.
Yeah, that sounds to me like a really daft idea. Take your weapon off. Go in there weaponless, defenceless.
Naked.
Ram it.
Against the likes of Thermidor.
Well, we can run away faster, can't we?
Now, who are you going to go for next? Or have you not even had time to think
We
about
haven't
that?
really thought about it. We're thinking we want to protect the king, Major Tom over there.
Yeah.
But there's Can Opener and other people we can.
so far? Thermidor? Can Opener?
Thermidor probably is our main worry because
Okay.
he's tough and he's nimble and he's got a good flipper.
Yeah.
But we have a good disc when it's going and.
Can you win this?
Yeah, we could.
You
Well,
could?
if you let me tinker, yeah.
Yeah, all right then. Bye.
Okay.
You're actually doing the best, aren't you?
We would like to think so, but we never know. It's a marathon. We've got to get to the end.
You say it's a marathon. Now, you've had problems, and this is part of the problem here is keeping it going. That snap, where does that go?
That lives in the main shaft. Is the pivot for the jaws.
Okay, so that's pretty crucial to the robot.
Without it, it's impossible to work.
And you've had to fix that by putting a new shaft in.
Yes, we.
And then what? Let's have a look underneath. What have you done? All that welding work.
Yeah, we had to actually cut it right off.
Now, I have to say, you've not done a very neat job there.
No, it's impossible to do it in the time.
So, another robot falls victim of the Annihilator. And do our 4 survivors dare enter round 3?
More bite than a great white now. It looks a rather bruised sight.
Thermidor 2.
Look very strong, don't they, with the flipper and claws? There's the two teams. Thermidor on the left, Can Opener on the right-hand side.
Major Tom.
Bruised and battered, but the weaponry is still there. They haven't gone for the lightweight option.
Revenge of Trouble and Strife.
Looks awesome, but no one has pushed the petrol-driven machine onto the flame pit. Why? Two teams together. On the right, Major Tom, Revenge of Trouble and Strife on the left-hand side. Peter Forsey at the controls.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Matilda there with the flywheel and the tasks. And once again, dead metal.
3, 2, 1.
Open the door. Now there are 4. In Robot Wars Annihilator, you're a Tinker Tailor or a Robot Wars failure. Can Opener pushing in on Revenge of Trouble and Strife. There's Thermidor again, onto the angle grinder. Now, as Revenge of Trouble and Strife... Oh, I thought for a minute there it just had a grip of the lobster's claws. Major Tom coming in on a raid, perhaps a suicide raid if the weaponry wasn't working, but it is. You can see that they've got the weaponry working. Was it a deception in the pits? Were they trying to lull their opponents into a false sense of security? Well, no. Not if that's anything to go by, because Major Tom were given a rapid shove from the Can Opener. Thermidor has flicked Revenge of Trouble and Strife. Now, will they be able to self-right with the flipper? Can Opener is in there. That's the Major Tom team. Revenge of Trouble and Strife being kept down by Can Opener's claws. They can't self-right now. Will Can Opener drag them towards the flame pit? Because don't forget the weaponry is petrol-driven. We know what that means in Robot Wars. Thermidor has a glance. No, it's going to be the pit for Revenge of Trouble and Strife, and I think this is a surprise. They look good in this Annihilator to me, but Revenge of Trouble and Strife, the team from Worcestershire about to go out. A simple push from Can Opener, and then there was... Down they went. And I think Major Tom said, I've had enough, can I go too? No, you can't. That's the end of Revenge of Trouble and Strife. You've got to wait a little bit longer, Major.
Oh, Revenge of Trouble and Strife flipped and pitted. They crash out of the competition. Didn't really go according to plan, did it?
Nope.
What happened?
Disc and flipper didn't work.
What was the weapon supposed to do, your weapon? It's supposed to flip.
Spin and flip.
Spin and flip, and neither of them worked. Disappointed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to try again?
Yep.
Try and fix that robot and come back meaner and harder?
Yep.
All right, then. We can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Revenge of Trouble and Strife!